Welcome back, guys. It is finally time for another J-pop album review. So today we will be going through Hamasaki Ayumi's earlier studio album, Duty. So this is the album here, as you can see, and also, if you didn't notice, in getting with the theme of this album, I've got some cheetah print fingernails going on to go with her outfit here, so just thought I would bring the vibe here with it. So this is an album I feel like a lot of people have kind of forgotten about and don't talk about as much, even though it's got some of like her most well-known songs on it. I just don't ever hear people mention this album a lot by name. So I am really excited to go through this with you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. Track 1 is called Starting Over, and this is just a basic instrumental introductory track. And at the beginning it says something, some guy speaking English, like people searching for what they can't find or something like that. And this is a pretty good introduction. I feel like the music that they used for this, or the instruments rather, it really blends well with the way the rest of the song sounds. Like they all have that same genre and vibe. And she's just doing vocals here. Na, 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 na. And then it goes into her just doing na 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 na. But I find this to be actually a very catchy introduction, and I do actually like it. I hardly ever skip past this because it really does just bring it in for me to get you pumped up for this album. Track 2 is called Duty. I love this song so much. I think this is such a beautifully composed song. It's got elements of like a Spanish guitar sound to me, and then this song makes me think of Phantom of the Opera, and I think most of it is because the first time I ever really heard this song, surprisingly, is really her 2015 Cirque de Minute tour, and when she opens up that tour with this, and I just thought it was the coolest thing, and that's probably why I think Phantom of the Opera is because they had the guy with the mask, but this is just a very epic song, and I think it's very well composed, and her vocals are fantastic in this. I love how she stays in a lower register for this song, and then it does go higher. But the rhythm of this song is like mystical and a mystery. But the lyrics of this song are very powerful, and I feel this song was so appropriate, and she probably planned it that way, but this song, or this whole album rather, came out in the year 2000. And so this song, at one part in the lyrics, she says, "I saw the end of an era," which technically, you know, with going into the millennium, the 2000s, it was the end of an era. But the main basis I feel with this song is that she's talking about how people are always searching for something, and then they get to the future, they get later on, and they realize, I had it, it was in the past. And so I feel like with this song, it's the message I feel at least, is that it's our duty as individuals to find that happiness or what we're missing, and to realize, stop looking so far ahead in the future and thinking it's always there, because sometimes it's right in front of us, but we're just so focused on the future that we don't see that. And I find that is so, it's really true. And I love how it goes with the instruments that she's put with having these lyrics, because I feel like it really sets the vibe for this song while giving you that kind of I don't want to say ethereal, but just a very strong basis for searching, if that makes any sense. It's a song of searching, I feel. Track 3 is called Vogue. I really like this song for the instruments that they have in place. It gives it kind of an Indian, Arabic, just oriental feel that makes it stand out. And the song is kind of, it gives me mixed emotions. It's like a sad song, but it's kind of a happy song. Because in the lyrics she says in the chorus here, bloom in full glory, because your petals will slowly fall, basically, quietly. And so, in a sense, you know, be the best that you can be, and at some point you'll be your most beautiful, but eventually all of that will fall as you get older and age. And it's almost like, a lot of people talk about her theme of her fear of growing older, and I feel like this is a really good example of that theme. is her fear of getting older, and eventually she's not going to be this way anymore, and people might not accept that. But in another sense, I feel like it's just talking about, you know, find who you are inside and be the best that you can be, because eventually, as you do get older, you're not going to be able to be that, just because, you know, as you get older, you physically can't do as many things anymore. So I feel like the song can be on many different levels and elements for what you can connect it to. But I really like this song. It's very catchy. It's a very soft tune, and I like that. And when she sang this in her Made in Japan live tour, I really liked the mix that they did there, because they made it even more like of an oriental sound. But she started out doing it with just pretty much a cappella, and it was beautiful, it was stunning, and I just really love that mix. So if you haven't seen that one in that tour, it's towards the end, towards the encore, it's very beautiful, and I really like that one. So this is another very good classic song from IU. Track 4 is called End of the World. This song I actually did not really like for a while when I first heard it. And my reasoning behind it was I just felt the chorus part was kind of like screechy and just too high-pitched and out of her range and just kind of yelling. But now I really like this song, and there's a lot of beauty in this. So in this song, I feel she's searching for the light or the hope, that she wants to know what makes people have the motivation for tomorrow. And nobody seems to really understand her, and she doesn't know how to react. She doesn't know what to think. And in a sense, how they've composed this song, it gives you that sense, like with the instruments, it gives you a sound of hopelessness and helplessness. She doesn't know what to do. And I really like the intro of this song, and I love the guitar in this song. I actually really enjoy this song a lot now. It just took a while to get through it right here. It was just so high, but it's really not out of range at all. Especially in these younger days, or in her earlier career, she could hit really high notes up there. And this is a really good song, but she does struggle with it live just a little bit, but I mean, anyone would. It's super high. But this is a really good song, and I was very happy that she also sang it later on in her career, like near her 10-year anniversary. But this is a very beautifully composed song, and it's got a good rock element, but then it still keeps it soft. And IU's really good about that with a lot of her songs, where it'll be a good rock song, but she still brings in a softer sound to just the beginning verses. That way it's not too overwhelming just to listen to just constant rock, 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 because I do like to have a good mixture in there, because it brings in all these different emotions. So this is another really good solid song from IU. Track 5 is called Scar, and I have no idea what is being said. At the beginning of this song there are voices, and I believe it was Elvie, she reviewed this album, and I think she said that it's in French. So of course I don't understand that, but I don't really know what they're saying. But the song itself, okay, it's called Scar, but in the lyrics she's talking about how this person she's with, when she saw them crying, she didn't know what to do, and they apologized to her, but she didn't know what else to do. And then they scolded her another time, and she just hung her head. She didn't know what to say then either. And eventually this person left, and she says they left a scar on her. So I feel the main thing she's getting across with this song is the scar you leave on yourself when you're not able to do anything. And how so many of us have scars because we were afraid to do something. And it's a very interesting thought, but the song itself is actually very smooth. It's not like a huge power ballad. It's not, you know, some incredibly original sound, but it's still very beautiful. Her vocals flow perfectly in this song. It's very soft. She never goes too high or out of range or too low. It's just a beautiful, just beautiful, flawless vocals. I do wish she sang this song more, because I actually really do like this one. Track 6 is called Far Away. Guys, I really disliked this song too. the first times I heard it, and it's because of that sound. Wow, 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 just constant in the background. I was like, what is that? Like, I just found myself listening to that instead of focusing on the actual song itself. But now that the more I've listened to it, the less I hear that sound, and it goes better with the song. So the song is called Far Away, and in the lyrics she's talking about she's sitting on the beach and she's thinking about this relationship that will never be now. They're gone, they're too far away from each other. And when I think far away and I hear that wah 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 sound, I literally think of like outer space, and I don't know, it just sounds like a space kind of theme to me, so it fits the idea of being far away from someone. And it's what better way to say you're far away from someone than like outer space is between you or something like that. Just hoping that they'll be reborn and that they will find each other again. This song has a very good rhythm, and it does have some good instrumental elements to it. It's not my favorite off this album by far, but I still like this song. I don't skip past this. It's still a good listen now that I can get past the wah wah wah. So I do like some of the remixes because they don't have that sound. So I don't know, maybe it's just me. I don't know, did you guys ever focus on that too much? I don't know. Well, let's move on. Track 7 is Surreal. This song is one of the most incredible songs to me. Just the sound of the instruments, all of the way it's composed is stunning to me. I love this song so much. And I know that we all probably like overhear this song because she has, I'm pretty sure, well, maybe not all of them, but almost every concert tour, she will sing this song at some point. So I think like her 2000 tours, her first one, she didn't sing it, but that's because it wasn't released yet. But this song is just so epic. I love how she's got these lower parts rapping and then it ends up going to a higher part. But this song, it has so many elements to it, and it's got a message of hope and wandering because you feel lost. In the lyrics, she talks about how it's not your responsible to know what you like or choose what you like, but it's irresponsible to not do anything, and how you don't need to give up your feelings or you don't need to stop. You have to keep going. And this is such an uplifting, positive song, and I love the guitar pieces in this song. It's so great. I love the live performances of this because I love how she gets Yoshio playing the guitar, and he's always crazy with it. But this song is just, it's so catchy. You just want to listen to the whole thing because it's just a in-your-face song, and I have never heard any other song that sounds like this song by any other artist. Like no American artist, no Japanese artist. Like I've never heard anything similar. So this song just is so unique and really stands out to me. And the music video was gorgeous. Ayu looked beautiful, and she was of course wearing this outfit here. And it's just a stunning overall piece. This song honestly is a masterpiece in Ayu's discography. Track 8 is called Audience. And this is your crowd pumping, positive, happy-go-lucky kind of song. This song was just alright. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. I do listen to it. And I go through phases. Some days I really like this song. I'm like, this is a great song. And then 2 days later I'm like, nah, skip. So it really just depends on my mood. But like I said, I don't love it, I don't hate it. It's good. And it's a good typical IU sound, positive song. It's just the beat of this song when I first listened to it was kind of odd. And like I guess I couldn't like understand the rhythm of it. Like this is just like it's just, I don't know, it's just strange. But it's a good song. It's alright. But definitely not my favorite. Track 9 is Seasons, and this is like one of her most well-known ballads, and everybody talks about the song and that they just love it and adore it. And I do think that this song is very good. The lyrics are very thoughtful and beautiful. Talking about how life changes like the seasons, titled The Seasons. You think that things are going to continue as they are today, but they really don't. Time really does change a lot of things. And that message is very beautiful because it's so true, and it's such a realistic song, and I love that aspect of it. I'm not a huge fan of the composition of the song. It just sounds so, outdated, but I mean, obviously this is the early 2000s, and I could definitely say that about her first album, but we'll get to that in another review. But I still like this song, but I have to be in the right mood to listen to it. I think that the rhythm of her vocals is beautiful and very well done, but I don't know, some parts of the instruments just kind of, I don't know, they just don't sound right to me, but it's still a very beautiful song, and I do like this. So, I don't know. I don't really have much else to say on this song. It's just, it's good. Track 10 is called Teddy Bear. I really like this song. I think it is so sentimental and just adorable and heartbreaking all at the same time. I read before that they speculate that this song is about her grandmother that had passed away at that time, which if that's the case, the song is even more emotional because she's talking about how you told me one day when I'd wake up there would be a present waiting there for me, a teddy bear. And so she wakes up one day and there's the teddy bear, but that person's not there anymore. And this song really reminds me of like almost like a child's lullaby, and it's so gentle and soft. And when she sung this song live for the first time, like, oh my gosh, she was so teary-eyed, which made it more emotional, and I was like, okay, this has hit me right here really hard. And this song is just, it's very beautiful. I love this simple piano solo that's going on. It just makes it that much more emotional, and you can just hear that message in her voice and what she's wanting to say. And oh gosh, I just really like this song, guys. I can't stress that enough. Like, it's such a beautiful, simple, but very powerful melody and ballad. So you should listen to this song. If you've never listened to this all the way through, really listen to this song. And also I would highly recommend you go look at the lyrics translation for it, because it is a very beautiful song. 11 is called Key Eternal Thai Version. And I'll admit, I think I like this song more for the instrument and composition more than Seasons, but the lyrics for Seasons are much more powerful and beautiful. So I don't know, that's just how I feel on that. But this song is still very beautiful. She's not able to write or draw how she feels, so instead she's singing the song. It's basically the lump sum of that message. And the song, I like it in the fact that it doesn't follow your typical standard song where you usually have, you know, your first set of verses, your chorus, second set of verses, the chorus again, and then at the end you have two more choruses. And it just literally goes through the song and then like a chorus, kind of like a bridge, and then just another chorus. So it just stands out a little bit more because of that aspect of it. And it's, again, another very gentle melody, but still her vocals sound fantastic. And it's a very powerful and uplifting song. I really do like the choruses in this one. Track 12, the final track, is called Girlish. And so you can hear them just kind of messing around at the beginning, and she has an adorable laugh at the start of the song. And the whole composition, like the beat of this song and the instruments, like it's just, with the title of being called Girlish, like it's just such a lighthearted, easygoing song, and you can tell she's having fun singing this one. And I do like this song. Basically, it's just talking about the joy of life, and don't focus too much on searching for everything and searching for fun and all. It's just live in the present and make it fun and enjoyable. And I think part of it is kind of making fun of girls and how sometimes we look like we're not thinking about things, but we have so much going on in our minds. And it's just such a fun song. The only issue I have with this song, guys, is that this song is like 5 minutes long, and the lyrics literally only take like they all get sung by like a minute and 45 seconds or 2 minutes into the song. So then it's like you just have 3 minutes of the instruments and her going na 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 na, and it just goes on forever. And I'm like, could you've like added some more verses about this? Because like, I feel like this could have been a really good song if she had like added a little bit more to it lyrically, instead of just going with so many na-na-nas. But it's still a good song. This chorus, it's catchy. I like this song. I wish she sung it more, and I wish it had more lyrics so it could be a better, longer song, but that's really all I have to say on that. So guys, those are my thoughts on Hamasaki Ayumi's album Duty. There are a lot of very good, well-written, beautifully composed songs on this album, and honestly, I feel like this album is really one of her top albums that she ever came out with. And I feel like a lot of people just don't talk about it though. Like they talk about the song Surreal that's on there because everybody knows that song. If you know Hamasaki Ayumi, you know that song. And so I wish that this album got recognized more. It was pretty much like, I think this album was one of her top selling ones too, especially earlier on in her career. But yeah, I think it sold like 3 million or something like that. I can't remember the number exactly, but I will go ahead and show you guys my copy. It's in a little protective case, so let me pull it out of that. So we will open this up here. I did like on here that they kept with the theme of this gold and black colors, especially for the inside. So on the inside, the disc itself is leopard print, which I think is awesome. So there's my nails, guys. Just blending in, you can't see me. And that's the background there. She, I think it connects. No, it doesn't connect to that one. But if you look close, I don't know if you can really see it. You probably can't. You just see the reflection. You can see her heel right there. It's leopard print, like curtains, and the couch itself is leopard print. This is the obi, of course, which is leopard print as well. And this I thought was really awesome with what they did here. You can see her IU symbol in there, but it's camouflaged in with all the leopard print. So I thought that that was a really nice touch. So here is the cover for this album. She looks so stunning and beautiful in this outfit. And I love like how crazy they made the claws look, like these huge, sharp, diamond-looking daggers. And the bright red lipstick looks fantastic. And I never really see her with black hair, so it's kind of refreshing to see her with just like a natural-looking hair color and the ears. But she just looks so cute as a little cat. I shouldn't say a little cat, it's like ferocious leopard or whatever you want. So this is a close-up here of those crazy looking claws. I love all the jewelry and the bling that they added to this. Like, they did such an amazing job on the photos for this. So here you can see all of the track listing here on this side. And here we get a beautiful up close of her bright red lipstick and those crazy claws. Bling bling. And these are the lyrics for Duty on this side. Then we've got another up close here of her peering through a cage and the lyrics. And yeah, that's just a close-up of her laughing or something. Another one. Making sure that I'm showing you pictures and not just close-up of words. That's a little boring. Another gorgeous picture. Got a little heart on her cheek too. This one's cool with just the whole background being that leopard print and her face. She looks great in that photo. Her lips look like so plump. Another one, and this has the audience lyrics on that side. She's making a little pouty face in this one. Then we get kind of the hair length, so longer hair, and then her tail. And I guess that's some of the behind the scenes when they were recording the song Girlish. I noticed that they didn't include the lyrics for Girlish in the booklet. I don't really know why, but yeah, they didn't. And there's the close-up of the other picture on the other side. And then, of course, we've got all of our credits here. All lyrics written by Ayumi Hamasaki, as usual. And in this picture, you can see her just full-on blending in with everything leopard print. And yeah, then there's the back of that. And then on the back of the album, you can just see her tail, which is pretty similar to, well, I guess it's not. This one shows her claws. So I guess it is technically a different picture. So that is the booklet for her album Duty. Amazing, beautiful pictures. Whoever did that photo shoot did an excellent job in how they did the theme for this. It was just crazy, beautiful, and excellent. The lyrics in this album were fantastic. Honestly, Ayumi Hamasaki is very gifted when it comes to writing songs, and I really do enjoy this album. So if you haven't ever listened to this album, I would highly recommend you do. I know that I think they have this album on iTunes. I can't remember, but I was very happy and excited to add this to my collection because I have wanted this album for a long time. And because, of course, when I first started looking into Hamasaki Ayumi, the first songs I came across were Trauma and Surreal and Evolution. Like, those are like some of the most well-known songs from her. And so those were like my first kind of introduction to who is Hamasaki Ayumi. So really well put together album. I would highly recommend this one to you guys. So please check this out. Let me know in the comments below what your guys' thoughts were on these tracks. I'm really interested to see if you guys think along the same lines as me, like if you really enjoy this album or if it's one that you kind of just push away and don't really care about too much. And also if you have recommendations for some other albums or artists that you want me to review, go ahead and put those in your comments as well. I have a list going of previous ones that people have, so just let me know if you guys do have any more of those. And keep your eyes peeled. I have some more reviews that are coming. I finally have time to sit down and actually record my reviews, so I'm really excited. So I will be posting a lot more here soon. Also, last update, I got through Chain of Memories and 358 over 2 days. I think that was the number for it for Kingdom Hearts. And I'm almost done with beating Kingdom Hearts 2 again. And I have my Kingdom Hearts 3 copy. I really want to beat the other ones first so I know what's going on. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.